So the question is why the cigarette after a meal feels so necessary. See, a cigarette is actually you smoke on a pattern. So whenever you smoke a cigarette, the nicotine goes inside the body, and within an hour or so, the nicotine level reduces by half, which gives you the impetus to smoke that one more cigarette. But there is more to it. Smoking is primarily a mental addiction, and for each cigarette that you smoke, there is a pattern, there is a neural circuit for all those situations and feelings that you have to smoke that cigarette. And what is so specific about a cigarette after a meal is, whenever we have that meal, we take that because we feel low on energy, low on nutrients, so we have that meal to get the energy. But when you have that meal, the digestion system takes its own time. So digestion system takes from 30 minutes to hours to digest the food. So when you have your meal, you do not get the energy immediately. But what happens when you smoke a cigarette? When you smoke that cigarette, within 10 seconds, it stimulates our liver to release sugar, glucose into the bloodstream. And that is why you feel some energy because of that glucose in the bloodstream. And every time you smoke a cigarette after a meal, what is happening is the food that you have eaten is still there, not digested. There is no glucose released from that food. But your cigarette that you smoked stimulated your liver to release that sugar in the bloodstream. And that's why you felt that, okay, I'm feeling nice, I'm feeling somewhat energetic. And you felt that, yes, I am done. The ritual of eating has been done. And that is how the association of cigarette after a meal becomes, so much of that you desire that cigarette after a meal. But let me tell you, when you quit smoking, what's the solution? What to do when you quit smoking? So what you can do is always start your meal with a glass of water or a glass of juice or a very easily digestible soup. Because when you have that, what happens is the juice or the easily digestible soup, they get digested within 20 minutes. And by the time you are done with your meal, you get, because of it gets digested within 20 minutes, you get that sugar released in your bloodstream. So you do not feel the void or something missing because of the lack of energy, and you don't feel the lack of energy after having that meal. Thereby, you do not need that. You can avoid that void of that trigger to smoke that cigarette. So this is what I advise, that you always start your meals with a very easily digestible soup, or if that is not practically possible, keep a fruit with yourself. You keep a fruit in your lunch box, some easy fruit that you love to eat, and start your lunch or meal with that fruit. And that will help you get energy within 20 minutes. By the time you are done with your meal, you will have some energy, and then thereby you will not be triggered to smoke that cigarette. And for more insights like these, refer to my book, bestseller book, 7 Secrets to Quit Smoking. You can find that on Amazon. And till then, if you have any other question, you can always share that in the comment section for me to answer that for you.